Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. This is your friendly neighborhood Dom, back on the field for a little Theros action this time. We actually just missed the last queue, so yeah, you're gonna have to listen to me rambling for a little bit. I had mixed results with Theros. Online, I'm actually pretty terrible. I lost like my first 3 drafts in round 1. In real life, especially in sealed, working quite nicely. Recently made the semi-finals of a PTQ. Unfortunately lost. So no Valencia for me anytime soon. Pre-releases have gone fairly nicely. I chose black and blue, in case that's relevant. Both of the pre-release cards are pretty nutty in sealed. Overall, I like the format quite a lot. It reminds me of one of my favorite formats, which is Rise of the Eldrazi. The reason for that being that you have a very fast aggro / combo aggro deck in heroic and the leveler deck, while the rest of them was actually quite dorky, mid-rangey, or even hardly controlled. But just having this aggro deck around just makes people adapt. I think they have to run cards they otherwise wouldn't. So we're now at 7 people in the queue, so that could only be a matter of seconds, and it started. So let's see what the gods have for us this time. They do have a Rage Block Shaman. It's like the Minotaur Lord, right? Yeah. I don't know how feasible this Minotaur deck is, but we might just try it out. Other cards in this pack I like are Freaker's Mender, but it's double color. I don't want to be double. I don't want to start it off with a double color card. Stone to Giant is fairly strong. Divine Verdict, not too much of a fan of that. It is good, but it's not like the super nuts. Sip of Hemlock, very good removal, but expensive. Time to Feed is probably one of the best green commons, but at least that's what people tell me, but it's sorcery and it's pretty slow. Yeah, I think I actually just go with Rage Blood Shaman here. I don't know, I had the Minotaur deck once and I had 4 of this black-red uncommon Lord guy, and the deck was still pretty terrible, so let's see if we can. Okay, Prophet of Crucifix or Kerplux, whatever his name is fairly strong card. Not super nutty as a 2, 3, 4, or 5, but still pretty good. Erebos' Emissary is strong. Voyager is probably the best blue common and probably the best card in his pack. We might just pick that one. I really like Bounce a lot in this format, just because it's good against heroic and monsters and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think just go with Voyages, and Erebos' Emissary is good and Prophet is definitely okay, but yeah, I think Voyages and overall is going to be the best. And what do we have here? We have this Observant, Ulcid. What the names in this format are? Names in this format are killing me. We have this guy, which is fairly strong. Tap is not something I'm excited about. That's just a Grizzly Bear. Vanquish the Foul versus Alcide. I'll probably go with the guy because just this thing is just really slow, and against some decks it just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna play against a heroic aggro kind of deck that's just rotting. It's just rotting in your hand, and it's even a sorcery, so it's not something I'm really looking for. As for blue and red cards, there's not really anything. I mean, it's Faithful Toll, which is decent, and Portent, which is okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna go with the Bestow guy. See if white, blue, and white, red are both reasonable color combinations for the Bestow deck. Here we do have Mnemonic Wall, Crackling Triton, and Cavalry Pegasus as the cards to consider. Pegasus is pretty strong in the heroic aggro deck, just because most of your guys happen to be humans, and going to disguises can end the game fairly quickly. Triton is not something that I'm super excited about, and Mnemonic Code is kind of whatever. I like the card, but oftentimes you end up with a lot of 5-drops in your control decks. At least that's what I've experienced. I actually never drafted the Heroic Aggro deck. I think I might just try that. I'll pick the Cavalry Pegasus. We're missing out on a Triton or a Mnemonic War, but I think I'm willing to try. Okay. I think here it's a very late Sip of Hemlock. Black might be open, but still Sip of Hemlock 6 mana. That's just a real mouthful. Titan Strength versus Triton Tactics is, I think, the choice we're facing here. And I think I'd rather go with Triton Tactics, just because I like Void Chasing more than Rage Blast Shaman right now. And it targets 2 guys, so in a heavy heroic deck this is pretty nutty. This is a better card in a vacuum probably, but I think I want to go ahead and try this heroic deck. And well, it's a lot of white cards to choose from. So it's 2-headed Cerberus or whatever this is, but I don't think this is that great of a card. I think it's fine, but it's nothing to be very excited about. I think we can pick up another Traveling Philosopher. Actually, just gonna pick Chosen Heliod. Who cares? I think actually just gonna pick this card over the Philosopher. I mean, we can get random cheap guys, I think. Aqueous Form was also a possibility, but I think this card is a little bit on the weaker side. Black is really open with Kepler, Catobli Pass, the March, the Steed, and Scorchmark still in here, so all playable cards. Tessin Battle Priest is nothing I like all that much. It's just getting your life right, yeah. It's actually pretty bad. I think we're just going to go for Spark Jolt here, in case we're not red-white. And here I'm just going for Philosopher over Annul. I like Annul. You can mainboard one without looking too stupid. But I think it's actually a fine mainboard card. But still, I think we need guys. So we're gonna decide on red-white or red-blue later on. Could pick a Bronze Sable here, just a cheap guy, or Breaching Hippocamp, both of which are pretty underwhelming. I think just go with Glare of Heresy. It's a very strong sideboard card. Same goes for Gainsay here. This triggers heroic, but at this point we actually don't have any heroic, so we might be a strange deck in the end. But I think just go for Gainsay here. Shredding Wings could be good against us if we end up having a lot of flyers. Wraith Disillusion, I'm picking it over Portal of Betrayal just because we're pretty sure to be white, and the other column is still deciding on Boulder Fall is just terrible. They could have made that 6 mana, and even then it would be questionable, I think. But 8 mana sorcery, or is it even sorcery? I think so. But 8 mana is just unbearable. So we might run this main board. I did before and it doesn't feel too bad. This guy's horrible. Temple of Abandon, you say. Okay, let's quickly check what that is worth. We don't want to miss up on precious tickets. Temple of Abandon. We'll do write that like that, yeah. It's like half a tick. So where is that thing? It's like a tick or half a tick. So that's below my magical border of 2 to 3 ticks. I'm really actually not sure what my border really is. So here we have an interesting choice. We could pick Vaporkin or Dauntless Onslaught. I think Horizon Scholars, while being good, is a little bit on the expensive side. So this would be a point Oriad. I think I just want to go for Dauntless Onslaught. We don't have that many great creatures though. But this lets us hedge a bit whether we want to be red or blue. I I'm tending towards blue. This is why Vapor can also be good. I'm not gonna pick Orion. The choice really between Vapor and Onslaught. Let's just take the Onslaught. If it works out, this card is actually pretty nuts. Oh, Thoughtseize. I almost missed it. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize has to be worth something, right? Thoughtseize. 6 tickets. Jesus Christ, who ships that? Who ships Thoughtseizes? Okay, I think I'm not gonna sell it immediately because Thoughtseize is one of the cards that could go up in time. Yeah, we're not really shipping anything actually. Seal Up Monster's just too weak, you know, too slow in our deck. The Chimera is a little bit on the weaker side. We're shipping like a bear, so yeah, never mind. Yeah, Thoughtseize. Hiding it immediately. Okay, that's more like it. Wasted Rider is the premium heroic guy. This guy, the Labyrinth Champion, looks fairly strong, but it's actually not. It's actually just very slow, and it is okay, but it's just too slow as a 2/2 for 4, 3/3 flyer, a 2/2 flyer for 3 with an aggressive ability is much more like it. I played this guy before. I was really underwhelmed. Maybe you guys think differently, but that's just my experience. So yeah, Wasted Rider it is. And what do we have here? Probably just Snarecaster, right? Or the Murder King. The Murderer King. No, let's not pick the Murder King. Let's just go for Snarecaster here. It's an aggressive 2-drop. Nothing too exciting. Ooh. Okay, this could be the turning point. The point where we abandon blue and go into red because of this Akron Crusader. I actually have mixed feelings about this card. Some people tell me it's crazy good, and some people tell me that this card is just very bad and you don't want it ever. But I really don't know. I think it can be very strong and very explosive, but sometimes just isn't. Screw it. I'm gonna find out myself. We're not missing out on any crazy blue card, so, or white card for that matter. So now, do we want a guy or a trick? Let's see. We have one. If we run red white, let's say we run red white, we only have 1, 2. Only like 2 things that can target our stuff. Probably not even gonna run this Rage Blood Shaman, right? Yeah, we only have 2 things, so I think another trick is going to be just fine. Oh, wow. It's actually a lot of stuff to choose from. Pegasus is starting to look a little bit better, but on the other hand it is not, because we don't have that many low casting as humans. It would be pretty good with the Akron Crusader plan, but we're shipping another Akron Crusader. Screw it, we're gonna do the Crusader thing. And high blue. And immediately afterwards get punished by not being able to pick a Griptide. That's fine. So let's just keep that unhidden for now. So we got 9 creatures and 5 spells, soon to be 6 spells. We're giving a bit God's Willing here. I think it's better than Last Breath. Yeah, let's go for God's Willing. Yeah, we need Ordeals, we need more Chosen by Helios, we need Dragon Mantles and all that stuff, and we need it badly. So maybe going for red and the Akron Crusader plan was a poor choice. That might well be true. Sealock Monster, jeez. What card are we most worried about? Maybe the Yoke Dogs. I really don't know. Let's pick up another Silent Artisan. Oh man, I think this deck was not actually open, but still could do something here. This and Dauntless Onslaught is a pretty strong combo. I think we're just gonna counter drop the 1/4. It's gonna be fairly annoying against us. At least we have Thoughtseize. So let's pick the Tapper. I really don't like the 2 casting cost cat guy or whatever that is. And this deck looks underwhelming, very underwhelming. But let's see if the last pack is better for us. I actually doubt it, because the first pack didn't. White wasn't really open all that much. At least we got a Wingsteed Rider. Look at her. She's really enjoying her job. Trust is the only Brawl Pegasus will accept. Yeah, sure. And the wheel. Woo! Wheel our opponent's faces. I actually played that card in sealed, and it was terrible, and I bought it out. Don't ever play the wheel. Wheel is terrible. So no goodies this time. Actually, a pretty horrible pack here. I think we're just gonna pick the Chosen by Heliod over the Titan Strength, because we have Akron Crusaders and we don't want to waste combat tricks on them early on. I just want to have stuff that actually sticks around. So I think Chosen by Heliod is gonna be a little bit better for us. Psychic Intrusion, not really the best card in the format, even though it looks pretty sweet. But never mind, pick this Chosen by Heliod. And Alcid, Transcend Alcid, or something. Yeah, probably just gonna have to pick that one. That guy's also fairly strong. That's Novia Shina First Blade. Yeah, let's just pick the Bestow guy. I'm not gonna run this Rage Blood Shaman. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Phalanx Leader is actually the nuts. The actual nuts. Just imagine a start with turn 1 Akron Crusader, turn 2 Phalanx Leader. Wait, that doesn't even work. No, but just Phalanx Leader plus anything basically that can lead to pretty much blowout scenarios. So I'm positive we're gonna get there. Oh yeah, Ordeal of Heliod. That's exactly what we were looking for. Ordeals are crazy, all of them. Pick them highly. They deliver defeats. Yeah, so probably not gonna run this chick, even though she's hot. She's very hot, but not gonna run her. That guy I actually think is a little bit underrated. Just a 3 power flyer for 5 is not very exciting, but okay, at least. We have 11 guys. It's a little bit on the lower side, so I think we gonna pick this hopeful Eidolon over God's Willing. Might be wrong, but I think we want guys. I think we want more guys. Here there's nothing for us, so we're gonna pick the card that is strongest against us, which is, I don't know, Triton Shore Thief. I don't know which card is strongest against it. Maybe the Scholar. No one is gonna play that. Let's just pick the Sentry. Yeah, sure, why not? We get a Priest of. We actually need playables. We have Priest of Iroas, which is a low casting cost guy that can do something in the late game. Or we got this Anvil Raptor, but I think in our deck we actually want the body, the early body, just a little bit more. Okay, so here we actually have a choice. We can pick the Ill-Tempered Cyclops, which is a little bit on the expensive side of things, or we can pick a third Observant Alcid, which is what I'm gonna pick. This card is okay. It's not insane or anything. Oh, Titan Strength Wield. Oh, cool. So we can actually cut cards now. And we want to cut a lot of cards. I'm gonna pick Destructive Revelry probably. Oh, Evangel of Heliod. That could be some nutty combo with this and this. Yeah, sure. Last Breath is gonna be fine against some decks and terrible against others. So I think this deck is overall pretty bad, but we can still maybe do something. Yeah. Or I'm gonna throw around my smartphone. That's also a possibility. So we definitely have to run a lot of fillers. Yeah. Yeah, off for a mediocre start for Theros Draft videos for me. But that's how it is. Can't always get what we want, as the famous philosopher Mick Jagger once said. Little Dr. House reference here. Well, we got the Thoughtseize. Hey-o. So we already won, basically. Let's put that guy in there for now. Let's also put in the Fleet Feather Sandals, because sandals are very fashionable, and you should always consider playing them so you look fashionable for the ladies. Many ladies in Magic. Well, I digress. So put in all that fancy stuff. No, maybe Clear of Heresy. Although we could. I mean, the deck is very bad, so we have to win somehow. 17 guys, including some stinkers like Priest and other things, other cards with names and casting cost. So we probably don't gonna run these two, just because they're a little bit on the expensive side. We could run the Angel of Heliod just to mice some games. Rageful Shaman is getting out of. It's not getting this deck anywhere anytime soon, because it's just double red. It's not really bearable. Theros Warden. Oh, come back, Hardy. Man, I just want to look at you. Don't disappear on me. Fleet Feather Sandals. It's probably just too clunky. I want to cut these two, and I probably want to cut the Hotness. That leaves us with one playable, with not enough playables, basically. Didn't we have an ordeal here? Yeah, sure, we have an ordeal here. We have 13 guys, which is not nearly enough. So what do we run? Guys? Help me. This is where streaming will be super helpful. We're not streaming, so we have to find out ourselves. I think the choice is between the Hotness, Evangel of Heliod, and it needs to be a guy, right? I want to run 7. 9-7 or even 10-6. So we're not gonna put in his Rageblood Shaman. It's just too dorky. Yeah, let's actually just run the Warden and could maybe do something, while Evangel of Heliod is just gonna be very slow. On the other hand, man, why is it always every time I enlarge the card, it's putting it back to the board, but it actually puts soldiers into play, so it's not even a combo with Cavalry Pegasus, because they're not human soldiers. So if that's the tipping point, I don't know if it is. This guy makes also soldiers and no flying soldiers and no human soldiers, so that's a bummer. Pegasus is actually pretty bad. Actually, our whole deck is pretty bad. Yeah, but we found that out by now. Maybe we just need this guy to win some games by like flooding the board with chaff, so to speak. We could also cut this Last Breath, just because gaining 4 life, our opponent gaining 4 life is not going to be that great. Yeah, let's actually just do that. Screw it. We don't need Last Breath. So sort by color and hit the suggest button. 4 is a little bit ambitious. I think 11-6 is gonna be fine. And submit the thing. Okay, so that's our first Theros Draft video deck, and it's not exactly a nice one. It's probably one of the worst iterations. Yeah, just back to make sure this actually works. If you open your recording thing in Snagit, the video pauses. It actually says click to pause video capture. So you might not have heard anything. I just go over it once more really quickly. We did cut last breath because we're aggro and we don't want our opponent to gain life. The deck is pretty horrible, and I'll be back for round one. That's actually all I wanted to say. I'm not too familiar with Snagit up to now, but still, I can never memorize that. So yeah, back for round one later. So round one is about to start, and let's see if we can pull this off. For those of you who are asking themselves, or who are asking, Tom, where have you been all the time? I haven't heard from you in a while. I just started a new job, and university started again. So I've been fairly busy. I also played some pre-release and revive magic and girlfriendy stuff. So yeah, just a lot of things going on right now, and I didn't find time to record videos. Plus I was fairly broke and had to wait for my first paycheck to actually purchase Snackhead. So a lot of good reasons to not record draft videos, but still I'm planning to do more, at least now that Theros is out. Yeah, as I said, I liked the form quite a lot. I'm still exploring, so I might you might scratch your heads for about my picks. But this is, yeah, I'm still exploring. I really don't know. Plus, yeah. I forgot what I wanted to say. By the way, about Thoughtseize, 6 tickets just seems really low for a Thoughtseize. Let me know in the comments whether you would sell it or not. I'm just thinking I'm gonna hold it for now. Mr. Call Me Dagrod mulligans to 6 cards, and we're not. No way. No way, Jose. This hand is nuts. I'm gonna start with Akron Crusader into Chosen by Heliod and smash his face for Sparta, or Akros, or whatever the place is called. And he's thinking about going down to 5, which I would suggest. I think going down to 5 was the way to go here. I think actually going down to 2 cards is the way to go here. I want mulligan to 2. What's that picture anyway? Is that Negator? Looks like Negator. Running out of stuff to talk about. Should I pause the video? He's taking his time. I think as soon as I pause it, he's gonna be back, so I'm actually gonna pause it just so he comes back. And as I said, 1 second later he was back. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. You took all my sweet heroic cards. Yeah, it was actually him. He is the one to blame that the deck sucks, because that was our plan. So let's go for Crusader. That actually just might have been the first punt, because Crusader is not going to do anything, and we now can't cast a turn 2 Phalanx Leader. But never mind. Yeah, it's the mirror. It's the actual mirror. So now, ooh, that looks nice. So we're now gonna play this Chosen by Heliod and swing, and we shall see who is more worthy of defending Akros. So yeah, you might actually just hit the OK button. That would be nice. They do have haste, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna hit for 2. Next turn play Phalanx Leader. Next turn play Hopeful Eidolon as Enchanting Phalanx Leader, and basically just smash his face in. That's our plan for now. Smashing faces in. If he would ever confirm. Come on, guy. Yeah. Okay. So hit him for 2, drawing a planes. Unexciting. So is he gonna race back? He is. He doesn't care in the slightest. Battle-wise Valor. Okay. So his guy's gonna grow. He's gonna hit us for a bunch. Okay, but we're gonna gain some life later on, so that's okay. So now we're just gonna cast Phalanx Leader and hit him hard. The reason why I'm not keeping this Akron Crusader back to block his Hoplite is he could have any pump spell in the world, it's gonna have flying anyways, there are a lot of reasons, and I also have to hope fly down to make the races a little bit more awkward for him. Also this chosen by Heliod here means that we can then in later turns cast it on a Phalanx Leader and hit him for even more, or play it on the Akron Crusader maybe, but that's not Phalanx Leader's the way to go. Old Leonidas here. Oh man, this guy's taking forever. Maybe just as a crappy internet connection, that might well be true. But you get to hear more of my ramblings. So what have I found out during the sealed deck? I found out that Sea God's Revenge is basically insane and you should always play it. Every time I play it I just win on the spot. Every time my opponent plays it I just lose the game, almost every time. This card is the real deal. Sea God's Revenge, at least in sealed. Don't know about draft, might be a bit slow, but at least in sealed this card is just crazy good. What else have I found out? Heroic decks don't happen all that often in sealed, so you could be a little bit more greedy with your early plays. You could shave some off for late game impact stuff. And he's back, okay. So he goes for a Minotaur Skull Cleaver. So this is actually going to be interesting. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, go down to 7. I still think I want to raise him, because this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt and give us a lot of life back. So boom, boom, boom. We don't want you in our room anymore. Let's see. Let's see if we just die here. Might just be the case. See, going for the races once again. Don't think he can by now. Next time we're gonna play Pegasus and cast Chosen by Heliod on our Phalanx Leader, I think. So we take 4, go to 6. Oh, do we just win now? Huh, let's actually see. So we could play Chosen by Heliod on Crusader and then attack with everything. He is going to block Crusader and Phalanx Leader, so he's gonna leave through the Soldier and the other Soldier, which is then 1, 2, 3 damage, 4, 5 damage, 6, 7, 8 damage. Is that true? I think I just want to cast Titan Strength on Phalanx Leader to gain a million life, and he's gonna block with Purpuros's Emissary anyways. So let's cast Cavalry Pegasus, I think, and Chosen by Heliod on that guy, so that we get another token. That makes it way more likely that he's going to block the Phalanx Leader. So just smack with everything, and he's going to block Leader with this guy for sure. Yeah. And blowout times. Good old blowout times. We bottomed this, and he scoops. Okay, that worked out quite nicely, and we can get to boarding Glare Heresy, which is sweet. We also might board in Last Breath. Just we actually did because we enlarged. Oh man, this is really pissing me off. So these two cards are considerations. What do we not want against him? This guy is just way too slow, I think. I think we're just gonna shave off the expensive stuff for the more cheap stuff. Anything else? We could board in the Skull of Atheros, but it just seems really quirky. And we probably don't want a 3 mana 1/4 deck, even if it's... oh man, get out of here. No Scholar of Atheros, you're not getting in. No, you're not in the team. Go and deal with it. Okay, so this hand has a lot of lands. We have this Spark Jolt, which could do something. Not against the favorite Hoplite, but it could do something. We have this Hopeful Eidolon. We actually don't have any guys to put all that stuff on. I think I'm gonna mulligan it. I think we can do better. I said mulligan it. This hand is way better. Even though we don't have red mana, we actually have 2-drop, 3-drop, which I like way more than the other hand. Let's see, Philosopher can do something. Nykthos. I think Nykthos is terrible and limited, but maybe this guy knows better. That would be a plane, so we will probably be dead by now. Glare of Heresy, sure. Let's just cast Alseid and Bash. Alseid is nice. I actually like bestowing this guy way more than just playing it as a dude, but we can't do that right now. Ill-tempered Cyclops. Oh, ill-tempered Cyclops, I can't deal with you right now, but soon. We're not gonna cast the other Alseid, we'd rather just bestow it next turn. His deck seems right now seems a little bit slower. I don't know why he kept, but why is Glare of Heresy a sorcery? That makes me angry. It makes me so angry. And does he attack? No. Okay. So we're gonna bestow the Alseid on the Alseid. No, actually, wait. This guy's vigilance already, so we might just bestow it on this guy. So bestow action going on here, and smack. And hope he doesn't hit his other lands to make this ill-tempered Cyclops bigger. And apart from that, it really depends on what he does here. I don't love our position, but I think we might be onto something. By the way, putting this on the Philosopher and on the Alseid is also better because we have Cavalry Pegasus, and this guy might take to the skies at some point. Let's see. Double blocking would be good. If he double blocked, that would be awesome because you get to last breath his stuff. Chain to the rocks. How rude. Oh, we get exiled. Okay. Chained to the rocks, you say. And spear point. Oh, I don't know. Teddy Dryad. Chosen by Helios. Does that change anything? Do we even play that? Well, why would we? Does it do anything if we get our Traveling Philosopher back? The answer is probably also no. So we might just not do that. This spear point Teddy Nymph is gonna attack us next turn, so I think we just chosen by Helios this guy and see what we draw. Battle-wise Valor. So now we can actually attack with both because of draw spells. No, then he can block this. And yeah, let's just attack with this. He's probably gonna block it. Yeah, okay. Get to Valor this guy up. Do we want the mountain? I think we do. I think we keep it just because of the ability to scry again with Spark Jolt. Yeah, so we got rid of the ill-tempered Cyclops, and he is. What is he doing? Is he doing anything crazy? We probably bought into disenchant now. I think we have seen enough stuff. Wild Celebrants. Celebrate good times, come on. That guy knows how to partay, but it's not too impressive otherwise. So we just play Mountain. And do we want to trade our Alseid for this guy and Spark Jolting it? I don't think so. Just see if he attacks. I think if he doesn't, we're just gonna jolt the Pegasus. Maybe not. Depends. He doesn't even attack, so yeah, let's just jolt that thing right now. No need for more lands. So that's F6. Maybe we want to cast Last Breath. Who knows? Let's un F6. I Fiend drink Crusader. Hail Satyr. And that guy's not really that impressive. And what's his other play? Pump it and ping himself. That'd be lovely. Oh no, he now can play Nick. It's just a hoplite. Just your average hoplite. He's getting quite a strike force ready here. We got Priest of Errors. Priest of Errors. What does this really do for us? I think it's just gonna be a jump blocker plus kill an enchantment down the line. So we're just gonna pass here. I want to wait for this hoplite to grow before I last breath of Glare of Heresy yet. No, it's just gonna attack with the humans. Oh, Satyr as well. Okay. Everything gains flying. If we block with this, he has to spend his whole turn, and he's gonna take 4 damage. But then we have nothing left to block the Oriad. This is actually quite interesting. And we could kill the Oriad with the priest. No, I really don't know. I think priest wants to block something like this down the line. As if I would know what to do here. What can we draw even? This guy's big. I think blocking here is gonna be fine. That's just an assumption. Might be very wrong. He's gonna at least take some damage. Maybe just trading our big guy for his smaller guys is not gonna work out all that well. He's getting a lot of red mana already. 4-1 now. Yeah. So he takes 4, we take 2. And he goes the Satyr Rambler. Rambling. And we draw nothing. that's lovely. Okay. So our biggest problem is that Celebrants is gonna have a good time beating up base. Glare of Heresy this thing again, but not really in love with that. I mean, getting Traveling Philosopher back. What does that really do for us? Not all that much, I think. I think we're just gonna say go. Yeah, let's just say go. Go. Call me Dragon. Go ahead. Do your thing with your Niktos and your Celebrate guy. Let's see why you probably are. You just went through everything. That had to be expected. So we block here, kill the Oriad, and do we trade this for this? That's my biggest question right now. Just last breath this Pegasus. Yeah, I think we trade here and last breath the Pegasus. No, let's not. Let's just take some damage. I don't hate taking damage. Taking damage is okay. I mean, we get to damage him as well. Maybe. Huh. Maybe not. Akron Crusader. Okay, that's something. It's actually nothing. That was just a 1-1. We're gonna die. That's sad. That's very sad. So let's just do what we can. Let's get this guy out of the way. And Do we finally use the Glare of Heresy on this Chained Rocks? Just get another blocker for these guys. I don't think so. If we attack with this guy, he's gonna block with this. Yeah, let's just cast Crusader. So he can't attack with this. He's gonna attack with these three, and then we can double block either double block this guy or trade with one of those. Actually, would like this Crusader to produce some tokens to block his rambling guys. And this guy. So I think we might just trade here, then get our guy back later on. Yeah, so let's just swing. Let's just swing and see what he does. I think he's probably gonna block. No? Okay. Get some free damage in. But he's definitely ahead. He's way ahead by now. And he has something crazy for 7 mana. Oh dear God. Okay, so we just lose. Too sad. Too sad. Yeah, I think at this point the game's just over. He doesn't attack with Vapored Hoplite. What is going on? What on earth is going on? Okay, so we just take it. And it doesn't really matter. Okay. Bestow it is. So bestow action going on here. And now I think it's finally time to cast Glare of Heresy, because otherwise we just die. And we don't attack. Not even with this. We could have attacked with this guy probably. I don't think he would have blocked it. No, he still just died. That's sad. That's sad. Very sad. Very, very sad indeed. True. Sick MTG. Oh, gift it is. So we're gonna trade. We could also take that. We could also take this guy to the face and just trade our Observant Alset and Soldier for this. Then we go to 2, which is not really where we want to be, but we have to be lucky anyway. So I'm reluctant to trade away. No, wait. We have to double block this guy. Yeah, so that doesn't really work. Okay. Doing it for Akros, for the glory of Akros. And Snarecaster, sure. Tap this guy. Yes. Swing. Doesn't matter if we block this guy on defense or offense. Doesn't really change anything. But now the board is kind of clear, so the first one who draws something is king, and that's going to be him. Because he has another bestow guy. Yep. Okay, so we just die. Sad faces. We would have drawn lands for lands. Jeez. Okay. We definitely want the disenchant. We definitely want disenchant. And what else? What else? This guy seems okay. This gal, the hotness. I think Modo might have changed. What do we don't want? Last Breath just seems terrible. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's just cut Last Breath for the disenchant and run it back. See what he can come up with. Get a nice little message from my former co-host Evo Big Woods asking about EDH, always nice. let's say 18. And we definitely want to play first. Sure. Okay, this is the nuts. No mulligans at all. The glory of Akros will be restored soon. Do we play around Spark Jolt here? No way, no way he has Spark Jolt. No way he has Spark Jolt. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's good. Spark Jolt would have been GG City. GG Allen. Oh no! Oh no! You bastard. You bastard. How could you? That was terrible. Last breath really blows us out. Oh no. Okay. It's cleaving our face in. Yeah, let's just cast Alset here. Let's just cast the Alset. And we're not gonna block the Skull Cleaver this turn, because we're gonna Titan Strength something down the line at some point. A second planes would be nice. I mean, we're running 10 or 11. I'm not really sure right now. Okay, this is probably getting glared. Planes, no! Deck. Still chosen of Heliod on that guy, seems kinda nice. So let's just do that. And smack. Now he could double block, which he's not going to. I still like our position. We have Phalanx Leader. As soon as we draw second planes, we're gonna go off on his face. Oh man, why did he have the stupid last breath? That's just not fair. Just not fair whatsoever. It's beyond any measure of fairness. Let's close the window. Background noises suck. No, changed his mind. What will it be? What will it be, sir? Portent of Betrayal. So that's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to us. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think this is gonna kill us. So let's just we can probably block the Rambler. Yeah, are we? No. We need guys. Yeah, see? Phalanx Leader doing it. So let's smash with this guy. And then cast Titan Strength Phalanx Leader and trade with some of his stuff. But we don't want to do that right now, even though we're missing out on the damage. But that's fine. We still have this Ray and this Glare, so... Oh, that's probably gonna get glared. That is very, very likely to get glared here. So now we can cast the Warden and actually attack with our team, I think. Yeah, I think it's safe to attack with the team right now. There's gonna be some level of blowouts going on here. He has to double block this guy in order to not just lose him. Or in order to kill it. But even if he does, I mean the damage is dealt and he's gonna trade 2 for 2. We're gonna get plus counters on a whole team. If he doesn't block, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's almost lethal. Now we have this Empress Warden, which has to count for something. Bestowing this and this would be pretty sweet. It's a nice little 1-2 punch of mediocre white cards. Oh man, why did he have the last breath? That's just not fair. He will be so dead by now. We will be at 1,000,000 life. That guy will be huge and yada yada yada. But magic doesn't happen in a possible future tense. What? That's all your blocks? Okay. If that is so, just gonna tighten strength this guy. And let's leave that on top. That actually looks fine and dandy. It's gonna go down to 3. Let's see what he can come up with. I hope it's nothing too crazy, so we don't just die. And if he has another potent enough betrayal and like Titan strength, he could maybe kill us. Let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block. No, not that wouldn't even be enough. And next turn we can attack with a fair amount of the team. He actually only leaves the Rambler behind, so we're gonna take some damage. And does he have another blocker? Is it an enchantment? If yes, that's bad news for you. It is, okay. So we're gonna Ray of Disillusion his guy, and chosen by Heliod our guy, which is gonna be enough. Hooray! 4 across! 4 across! So we won the first game for the glory of across. Yeah, what can I say? I think we both had mediocre red or white decks. I think we probably 4 or 5 people drafted the deck at this table. So every red and white deck we're gonna play against is gonna basically be horrible, including ours, but still, just have to run good. Okay, so that was round 1. Round 2 is actually about to start immediately, because we took some time, or he took some time. We didn't. We played as fast as we could. Well, he played pretty slowly. So yeah, it's also a good thing because we get to start immediately. I'm not very positive on our ability to win the tournament, but we shall see. You never know with this acronyms, acronyms, people who live in the city of Akros. They're unpredictable. What is the proper prefix? Unpredictable. Impossible. It's impossible, so this should also be unpredictable. Or no? I don't know. I'm the linguist and I don't know. Yeah. I'm tired. Maybe you guys realize that. I slept a long time, maybe 10 hours, and that's just not a good idea. Don't ever do that. Just force yourself to get up early. You're gonna thank yourselves. I'm way more tired than if I would have just slept for 5 hours and basically lost 5 hours of value for no benefit. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not gonna go to Valencia because I scrubbed out in the semi-finals of my 90-player local PTQ to a French guy. Boo! Nothing against French guys, but I would like the Swiss slots to go Swiss people if possible. So we're playing with Jonathan Lobo. Don't you know I'm Lobo? I don't know that. But he beats us at rolling dice, my favorite game. I love rolling dice. What is that? Can you see that black thing here? What is that? It's creeping me out. Ah, it's gone. Okay. The creepy black line, or the thin black line. I think that was a film once. Mr. Jonathan Lobo is actually pretty undecided if he wants to go first or not. I think against an unknown opponent in this format here, I will always go first. Always go first. No matter how slow and card advantage related and grinding my deck is always go first. In sealed, always draw first. That sealed is way different. In sealed, I always draw first. I think I never actually chose to play first in sealed, or I might have, and it was wrong. Yeah. So yeah, Theros, Greek stuff. I don't know if you heard the rumors of there being 10 more gods in the next 2 sets, and Xenagos being one of them. Actually, that's quite nice for me as an EDH enthusiast, not enthusiast, but at least EDH player. So that means more generals to tinker around with. There was also another bird legend spoiled recently, which is a band colors, which is great because I always wanted to build a band birds deck, but there was no general except for Angus Mackenzie, but that guy's crazy. Let's not talk about that guy. So now I can finally build a band birds deck. But what am I even talking about here? I think I'm just gonna pause the video and be back as soon as Mr. Jonathan Lobo has come around playing a match. So yeah, and we're back. No, this ends a keep. This ends a pretty clear keep, and you're playing against the green deck, so it's probably gonna be monsters versus heroes here. I'll start with the Crusader, and I don't know if I should blow a removal spell. It depends on what he does. Not against the Fleshmat Steed. Against Fleshmat Steed I won't. What? Did we put that guy in the deck? I don't even remember that. Oh my, oh my. Let's see. God's Willing it doesn't do anything. Titan Strengthening it doesn't do anything. Although we can attack and he blocks, and we cast Titan Strength and we get a guy. Or we could Titan Strength and God's Willing and get 2 guys and keep a Crusader around. Maybe this is the way to go. Let me just go all in. No, I don't think that's too much value. So let's just wait. The attacks we could God's Willing block. He has Eidolon. Okay, Eidolon's not nice. If he attacks now, we can God's Willing or Crusader and attack with both the token and the Crusader. That's something. Oh, Cavalry Pegasus. Hello, hello. So we just run that out. That's gonna allow us to do something. To do some stuffs. We're gonna go to the races or something. He just attacks with Steed again, which is okay for me. And he has nothing. So now we just do we just Titan Strength and it's actually a really good question. We could also just run out this Alset, but that's just gonna run into that thing. So let's just Titan Strength and look for planes. This is not a plains. It pains me to bottom this, but I think we have to. So swing in. We could. Why didn't we swing in with the soldier token? We're the worst. So now he's under a little bit of a clock, and he probably can't attack with his Steed, or can he? He can. He thinks he can. Let's just take it. Take it like a man. Oh dear. Okay. So now we can hope fly along the sky and attack for a bunch. We can also cast Winged Steed Rider and then hope fly along that thing next turn, which seems better. Do we want to keep back a soldier? No, I don't think so. Let's just smack him. he's pretty much screwed on lands. So yeah, next turn I think we just got idle on that guy and then smack him. He really wants to race. He really wants to race. I'd gladly allow him doing so. As with the Wanderer, that doesn't bother me in the slightest. So let's cast this thing of bestow and keep. Now we can actually God's willing this thing. Ah, he just scoops. Okay. So black, green guys. What is good against black, green guys? He's probably not gonna have too many enchantments. So Priest of Iros, something we could take out. We could both in disarray, but we haven't seen any enchantment from him. So let's not do that. I think I'm just gonna run it back like that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. This head is pretty risky, but I'm still gonna keep it because it has this Phalanx lead and this guy's basically the nuts. So we're probably gonna get punished, but still, Phalanx lead is the nuts. It's just a fact. Okay, so we are gonna get punished. So let's cast this Eidolon here and just pass. Greedy. Our greedy nature cost us. So we can play nothing. We just have to discard. I think we're just gonna discard the Titan Strength. Could also have discarded this Tessan Griffin. Yeah, I think this game's pretty much over because next turn he's gonna Satyr Piper us. Okay, not drawing a land in 4 turns is pretty unlikely, but that's just what happens sometimes in Magic. So does he? He could activate Satyr Piper, Flesh Mad Steed. That's exactly what he does, and we. Yeah, we have to block this guy, unfortunately. There you are. Okay, so now casting Pegasus doesn't do anything. It's just gonna Piper it. I think we're pretty much screwed here. Too bad. If we had drawn the... He has small guys, but also Nesh and Asp. Yeah, I think now there's no real way for us getting back into this game. So we might just scoop. If Modo lets us, that is. Why doesn't... okay. I think my mouse is just terrible. I think this is the reason why I always put cards back in my sideboard. Do we still not want Last Breath? I don't think so. Let's just run it back as it is. We might want Flea Feather Sandals, but yeah, let's play first. This hand is okay. Definitely no mulligan. We start with Crusader. Go to battle. Go to the battles, because this Crusader has been chosen by Heliod to bash face. Drawing land is not the best here, but we can deal with it. He has Baleful Eidolon. Baleful Eidolon. So we just attack with the Soldier because we don't want to trade that guy away. Is that what we want to do? And then just cast an L-set, because just doing that on that it's not going to be too beneficial, I think. So just attack with the Soldier guy for 1, and then just cast L-set because it's probably gonna trade with that, and that's gonna allow us to bestow this guy. Oh, 3/3. Well, 3/3s are a pain in the butt. So I think we just attack with this, because if he blocks it with the 3/3, we're just gonna pump spell. Just gonna cast a pump. And if he blocks it with the Baleful Eidolon, we're just gonna let it happen. He does block. No? Yes? No? Ah, just Eidolon. Okay. we're gonna let that happen. And next turn we're gonna set this guy, which can then attack. We're just gonna take that. I don't wanna pump spell right now. And nothing too crazy, please. Felt like Minotaur. We can deal with this guy. Oh, right. But we have other plans. They involve liquidating your freaking ass. Boom. So now he really has to have a removal spell. Or like a Nation Asp. Then again, Nation Asp doesn't do all that much. These soldiers are not doing all that much either, but at least they're keeping his team back. Is that Baleful Eidolon? Okay. So what should we do here? We attack with this, he blocks with this, we pump spell, he gets his Eidolon, we get our Alset, and we get another token. Yeah, that seems kind of reasonable. So let's do that. Boom. And we pump spell this guy. Get his cry. No sir. We don't want mountains. So we're back on the staring each other in the faces part of the game, but he is gonna have the better late game, so I think we might be in trouble here. No, not if that's what he's after. So let's draw something. Okay, that's at least something. So let's run that out. I think we're gonna keep this chosen by Heliod in our hand, just in case we draw a heroic guy, and plus it doesn't do anything right now. So last turn the only thing he could cast was Blotto Harpy, so don't know if he's gonna have anything this turn. Doesn't look like it. And we have a Setessan Griffin. That's a nice draw. We're gonna play that, which means that he has to keep back the Harpy. And then next turn we can play chosen by Heliod. Or can we? Maybe it just kills it right now. It probably doesn't attack with Harpy yet. That's just what I thought. Maybe it kills it in response. That might well be possible, but casting Eidolon doesn't really help here. Does he? No, come on. Don't be that guy. Rika's Q. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. So we don't even draw a card. Oh man. Okay, that was really bad for us. We could also play Hopeful Eidolon on this. No, we could have before, but now this guy's dead. And Mr. Jonathan Lobo gets to scry twice, put both cards on the bottom. We do have draws, definitely. Crusader again would be insane. He just attacks with Harpy and this guy. Okay, we get to block and blow this thing up. Just Harpy then. Did he? No, he didn't. He didn't draw anything. So we can cast Philosopher. And now we actually could blow up his Eidolon and then Eidolon our Philosopher and then smack him, which then would take out his Nation Corsa if he blocks. Oh, okay. So we block here, kill this thing. Maybe it was a trick. Maybe it was a trick and now he's casting a sick enchantment. Or just an Asp. Or a Farika's Mentor. Wow. Okay, I think we're out of this game. But we still have some draws. Okay, that was not it. So we're gonna cast this thing with the stow on here, just to not die immediately. And we're gonna go for races. I think he's gonna block. There's no way he doesn't. Yeah, he didn't block. Okay. What happens now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We still have blocks for ages. But I think the crusade for the glory of Akros might come to an end. I think our crusade might be over, guys. I think that might be it. I don't really see us coming back into this game. The Farika's cure on the Chosen of Heliod guy that really did us in. Okay. And he's going up to 1,000,000 life. Oh dear. That, my dear friends, might be the way back into this game. Let's see, if we play that, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens. And we have to, oh, we think we're gonna attack here. I think we're gonna attack here. I'm gonna go back to 5 life. And then block. Block, 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 block. Yeah, I think this is correct. Gonna take 3. I think we're still too far behind to have this guy turn the pages for us, because now you can just finish us with Harpy, basically. And he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. So we are gonna block, 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 I said. No! Get in there and block, you stinking rebel boys. Let's keep the 1-3 around. No, so like this. Yeah. I'm fine like that. We keep the 1-3 around just for that guy. Does he have anything else? I mean, he did. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Still in it. Still in it. Somewhat. Yes, please. Yes, please. Let's tap this thing and swing. And let's see. I really doubt that there's any way for us to get back into this game. 4, 5. Erebos is in it. Okay. So we just die right now. Is that what's gonna happen? No. No. Yes. No. I think so. Okay. Good game. So I think that game was over. That game was over a long time. So we scrubbed out with a terrible deck, which had to be expected. Yeah, because this deck was really not the bee's knees, so to speak. But yeah, that was my first Theros video. I hope I'm gonna be more successful with later ones. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourself at least at my failings. At least we managed to win the first game and defeat the other guy who had the same silly idea. Like, I think drafting the white aggro deck is just really hard right now, because most people are on that deck right now. So I think we have to look for alternatives in coming drafts. But yeah, this was Dom from MagicGatheringStrat with my first draft video in months, it seems. Thank you very much for watching. Go check out all the other videos on the channel. They're also very enjoyable. And see you guys later on.